riding the wild west of East Asia on our jungle adventure with Cambodian Motorbike Tours. On our first day, we left the capital of Phnom Penh and headed south for the coast to overnight in a beach resort and get ready for some beach riding. Sunrise on our second day of riding. Today we'll be heading from Kep to another coastal town, Sihanoukville. An unusual aspect of Cambodia is there is so much awesome single trail, but of course they are just tracks for pedestrians, cyclists or the occasional scooter. And often we are actually riding through people's backyards. Do this in the West and property owners would be shooting at you. But in Cambodia, they love it. Of course, the trick is to not ride like an idiot, respect the locals, and make sure you wave hello, especially to the kids. And then a pile of dirt bikes in your backyard turns into some great entertainment for the Cambodian villagers. From the beach and into our first bit of jungle. While this is called the Jungle Tour, in reality we are riding all sorts of terrain that connects up various jungles in Cambodia. Plenty of ducking under fallen trees on many of the tracks. Most Australians are the descendants of convicts, and of course we act accordingly. To keep us under control, there is a system of fines for bad behaviour or riding that goes into a kitty for cold beer at the end of the day. Needless to say, there was a lot of beer to drink at the end of each day. Each crash, $2.50 into the beer kitty. Each wheelie on a main highway or in a village is $2.50 into the beer kitty. Chris Perry and I love wheelies, as do all the Cambodians. So whenever we figured we were out of the village and not on a main highway, wheelies were on, for young and old. Is there a best time to ride Cambodia? It probably comes down to personal preference. Apparently the wet season is slightly cooler and the afternoon showers are a good way to cool down too. But there's plenty of mud and water if that's your cup of tea. Chris stops to mess around on this rock and I'm glad he's on a TTR 250. He would probably do something insane on his normal KTM. I'd try to copy him and I'd wind up in hospital for the next 6 months. I think one of the Cambodian staff riders is issuing a wheelie challenge. Unlike the DR650, I always had trouble with my old WR450 wheelies. I couldn't hold a wheelie on flat ground at a steady speed. So these straight roads are a great chance to finally get it right on the big Yamaha. Bridges come in all shapes and sizes in Cambodia, and this one was a bit hairier than most. Not as narrow as some, but if you did fall off, there was every chance of being trapped underwater pinned by your bike, hoping someone liked you enough to jump in and rescue you. A lot of thought has gone into planning these rides. Just when the muscles are flagging and we are making mistakes, the flowing tracks start again and we can relax. Chatting with the organisers, I found out that they could work more dirt riding into the tour, and they can do customised tours like that for private groups. But your average gumbies like us need regular breaks with easy flowing tracks or sealed roads to cool off and recuperate for the next round of dirt tracks. As the afternoon wears on, the thought of a cool beer in a swimming pool keeps us going all the way to Sihanoukville, a seaside town named after one of Cambodia's princes. Man, it is hard to describe how good it is to sink a poolside tinny and swap tall stories about the day's riding. Hang around for our third day as we head north towards Koh Kong for more epic Cambodian dirt riding.